please welcome Commissioner Bert and Lina to the stage, and let's hear a story.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a wonderful afternoon to all of you. I would like to thank the organizers of this important event for inviting me to speak with you today. As you may know, prior to becoming your Customs Commissioner the second time around, I live and breathe logistics just like you. It is a great honor to be in your midst and share how the Bureau of Customs is working hard to be of service to you. In logistics, the name of game is speed. For our country to become more competitive in the global market, we need to accelerate the pace of getting things done across all members of the supply chain. We at the Bureau of Customs commit to doing our part by speeding up customs and port procedures. When I joined the BOC earlier this year, I laid out a 5-point reform agenda for an effective customs administration. For today's talk, I wish to focus on the second item, which states, we will level the playing field by ensuring fair, efficient, speedy, and hospitable service. I'd like to emphasize speedy. That's where LBC is known for. Hinahangad po namin maging mas mabilis magserbisyo sa inyo. One of the small wins we can expect soon is the implementation of the advanced submission of cargo manifest. By January of 2016, our friends in the ocean forwarding industry can expect to submit their cargo manifest once their vessel departs and then be able to load their goods on trucks as soon as the vessel arrives at our ports. Of course, given that all their documents are in order. The beauty of this process improvement is that it gives all of us the time to resolve any issues that may arise before the vessel arrives. Para wala nang intayan pagdating ng barko, dire-diretso na sa truck nyo. Lobbying other government sectors to align with us. One is the final phase of the National Single Window. As you all know, we still maintain two concurrent processes in lodging entries, an electronic process through E2M, and a manual process that requires physically submitting hard copies. This is tedious and time-consuming. The reason for these processes is because out of the 40 government agencies that are involved in the export and import, there are still those that have not yet aligned with the National Single Window. Once all these agencies are part of the National Single Window, they will be able to connect with E2M, and we can eliminate the manual process once and for all. This is something we all want? Yes. So I ask you, members of the logistics industry, to collectively reach out to the remaining agencies and petition that they join the National Single Window ASAP. You can exert peer pressure and tell them, hey, if agencies like PESA and the FDA are already part of the National Single Window, why not you? If you make your voices heard, it will help motivate these agencies to move faster and collaborate better in their transition to the National Single Window. When our vision for the National Single Window is realized, we can then focus on aligning with the ASEAN Single Window. As you can see, sunod-sunod na po iyan. There will be a domino effect on speed once we are fully integrated. The second initiative is the Customs Modernization and Tariff Act, CMTA. We are waiting for Congress to pass this act, which aims to facilitate, simplify, and harmonize customs procedures and practices, while at the same time promote a mutually beneficial partnership between customs and private sector. This act is aligned with the 2010 revised Kyoto Convention and will ensure that our BOC will be implementing global best practices, which in turn guarantees that things will speed up. We hope that our Congress will pass this law in their plenary session soon. But let's not just hope. Again, I call on each and every one of you in the logistics industry to unite and lobby your respective congressmen and women to pass this law. Once this law passes, it will empower me and my successors to undertake bolder reforms that we cannot just do under the current laws right now. So much of our future depends on passing this law. And you were a witness to that during the Balikbayan issue. Your good friend Bert Lina was almost in the press, in the radio, in television for almost 2 weeks. I have the most number of hits better than the Masasapano because of that Balikbayan. And my two friends here are just scratching their head how to help me. I know you were there. Here in the Philippines, we like to complain when we see things that are wrong. And we know they can be right. Unfortunately, most of us stop at complaining and fail to be part of the solution. For years, I was just like this. My family can attest to hearing me complain incessantly about the inefficiencies and inadequacies of our government. When I was invited to join the government, I was challenged to be part of the solution. And so now I challenge you to also be part of the solution. You don't need to join the government to do that. You just need to make your voices heard. This afternoon, I have shared 2 things that you can do immediately. Lobby the remaining government agencies to align with the national single window, and lobby our friends in the legislative to pass the Customs Modernization and Tariff Act. With this strong show of support, we at the Bureau of Customs will be there pushing with you to get the momentum of reform up to speed. I will keep my presentation short and sweet to allow more time for me to open up the conversation and listen to your thoughts, questions, and suggestions. Thank you for your support, and I look forward to working with you all in improving our country's industry logistics. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Maraming salamat at magang hapon po sa inyo. Thank you.